What's going on today, guys? This is Justin, and today we are going to be looking at the AirPods Pro. If you guys are thinking about buying the AirPods Pro before dropping the $250, I would recommend staying till the end of this video to find out the 5 reasons why I would definitely pump the brakes on buying the AirPods Pro. So the first reason why today, guys, is going to be battery life. Now, the AirPods Pro are easy to charge, and they are a lightning-enabled headphone, but after a year of using these headphones, I have learned the battery life is just about 4 hours. And for the average consumer, I think this is kind of lackluster, and it gets annoying at times having to charge them or having them be dead at pertinent times of the day. The AirPods actually don't turn off unless you put them into the battery case, which then charges them. When you are to stop using them, if you are to put them down on, say, a kitchen counter or put them on the screen of your phone or just put them down in general, the juice is just going to drain. And this is frustrating because after a phone call or you have a podcast going and you put them down, you put them in your car, whatever, if you forget them somewhere, they're probably going to be dead. I've noticed this being an issue more than once. I'll be using them for some kind of practical application, and I'll go to put them down thinking, oh, well, it's okay. I'll put them in the battery case later, and then little did I know, I'll pick them up later and they'll be dead. Or they'll be very low on juice. And then this kind of prompts you to have to leave them in the battery case for 10 to 15 minutes, and is very inconvenient if you're using them for something immediately and don't want to have to wait around for them to charge. Now, number 3, guys, for today's video is going to be design. I have noticed is that they are slippery, and the design is made for somebody who's probably super careful, because for me personally, I've had multiple events where I've almost dropped these headphones, which would result in me breaking them or losing them. If you're on an airplane and it's dark and you don't have much visibility, they're not exactly easy to stick to your hands, so the idea of actually letting them slip out of your hands and going down to the seat next to you or down and all over the airplane is not out of the question. So I bought myself a leather case for my AirPods battery case because this has been such an issue for me that I thought I would solve it some way. The actual battery case is slippery, which means having it on a kitchen counter that is made of granite or something like that, they're going to slip right off, and unless you have it on a charger, you're in danger of losing your AirPods. Number 4, guys, for today's video is going to be volume control. Volume control for me is a huge issue. Being able to control the earpods while they're in your ear for a phone call, turning up someone's voice, or for music, podcasts, anything like that, or a movie, you actually can't use the AirPods at all to adjust the volume. Whether you're going up or down with your volume, you're actually required to use the phone itself, whether you put your hand in your pocket real quick and hit the volume rockers, or you're at the gym and you go over to your actual phone and hit the little button or slide the panel. You actually cannot do this on the AirPods. The last, number 5 quality, the AirPods have very poor call quality. Now, what I mean by this, and I really want to be clear about this in the video because otherwise I know you guys are going to give me some flack, is that the AirPods Pro sound great when you're actually listening. So if I have my mom or dad in the phone walking around my house, it sounds great. Now, obviously, if the other person's on speakerphone and they're halfway across your kitchen, there's really nothing you can do about that. But what I've heard is when using these AirPods, the other people, it's not a great experience. What I mean by this is I use my AirPods all the time for phone calls. I don't like to walk around with my head with my phone up to my ear, and that just gets annoying. So what I do is I answer the phone, pick up my AirPods, and talk on the phone that way. And for me personally, I have had several complaints to the point where people don't want to talk to me because the AirPod call quality on my end is so bad. The common complaints that I get from these people are that you can basically just hear everything going on around you, to the point where the commercials Apple says where their noise canceling is just not realistic. People say that they can hear things going on in the background. It's not enjoyable because whatever is going on in the background, even the tiniest of noises, is easy to hear and causes a disturbance. So guys, these are the 5 reasons why I would not purchase the AirPods Pro. Think about this before purchasing. This is Just for the Digital Life, and I'll see you next time.